Alright y'all, what's good? So, back with another video. My name is Brendan Mitch, and if you guys are new to this page, I'm pretty much going to be showing you guys the unseen side of starting a clothing brand. Now, I really haven't seen anybody show this side of starting a clothing brand. Now, at this point in time, I'm working with manufacturers one-on-one in person. So a lot of people do stuff like overseas and they talk to the manufacturer in emails, but I'm actually talking to mine in person here in Los Angeles. So in this video today, well, first things first, if you haven't subscribed to the page, make sure you subscribe to the page. You guys will just be learning from stuff I've learned from working with manufacturers one-on-one. And me personally, I've never really had anybody to go talk to or ask questions about how this entire process works. So you guys will be learning from pretty much some of my mistakes and stuff I'm learning as I'm going through the process. I'll be sharing with you guys. So in this video, well, let me say this. In the previous video, you see I meet with Eli. He was a manufacturer that actually reached out to me over TikTok. And he seen the videos I was posting with James, and he was like, yo, it's not supposed to be that complicated. Come through to my warehouse. I want to show you, some of the machines and stuff I'm able to do. And just, I wanted to get a feel for him as a manufacturer because I need a new one. Like, I definitely need a new one. James is not it. He's not cutting it. So I went to go meet with him in that previous video. He showed me everything, and I really liked his vibe. I felt like him and I would, the communication would be a lot easier and a lot smoother as far as like designs, issues, just everything. It just felt a lot smoother because, especially with him seeing what I came from. So in this video you'll be watching today, I'm actually going to be going forward with starting my actual samples with him. So you guys will get to see what it's like to actually sit down with the manufacturer in person and talk about what you're going to do when it comes to producing a pair of denim, in my case, with your manufacturer in person. So yeah, just stay tuned, watch the videos. If you guys have any questions that maybe I don't answer maybe in a video, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Now, I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. But enough talking, let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so finally and officially I am back at Turnkey. But today I'm actually here, I'm gonna be starting the pants officially. Like, I'm not just talking about the design anymore. We're officially starting, all right? So I did bring a couple things with me. I have a couple of references that I'm gonna be talking to Eli about as far as like measurements and stuff that I want implemented in with the pants. I also have the original samples that I also need to show him as far as like the fitting and stuff, because I do want to still base the pants off of the sample, or at least the semi-finished sample. And I also have some fabric I need to be talking to him about that I'm gonna go with, because I found something to hold the shape a little bit better than what I was going with, and his sketches. So I did have them altered, but they made them too tight. A little bit too tight. But ideally, if they could fit with these swimming trunks on underneath, that would be perfect. See how the pockets are tight?
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Well, I think because they brought them in here.
Yeah. Too tight. So that pockets.
Well, also too, could be that this opening.
One of them fitted up here, but not this fit.
Like this, you want it back here?
No.
Because normally it would be like right here, and then let's just say we remove that inch here, the seam would go here, and
straight
then
down.
Yeah, and then it would move the opening this way.
So you have more.
Yeah, because then the pocket is like it's through this thing.
To the knee in the back.
Well, unless it's by design.
Nah. That's all. Pocket is definitely. Yeah, it's just going over here, so I can like feel my hip.
So we're gonna use this pant as to make the pattern, or
This pant to make the pattern. But
what is this one?
Huh?
What is this one?
This was a reference as far as like pockets and stuff.
What about waist? Yeah, waist.
Waist is perfect.
So we would
Like
use.
I can show you these, but the fit on these as far as like the waist on top is perfect. But I do want them to be like slightly fitted, just not just fucking fitted on the sides.
That's what I was.
But you remember they went straight up?
Yeah.
So I think what she did, she like tapered it in to where making it fit. But she took the belt loop off. She took a lot of shit off.
Really?
Yeah, they fucked it up.
Why do they do that?
Because you remember they went straight up?
Yeah. But it's weird because they go back. Because technically all this has to be.
Like fitted cool to the body, right?
Yeah.
But he made them to go just straight up, like box pants.
So then, But if I add 2 inches to the hips, that would be okay? Like,
yeah,
pretty much bring it back to what it was before, but then the waist could just go up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So then that way it's easier to do like that. Because then I would just take, do you know what waist it was supposed to be at? Like,
these were 36.
that's what you wanted those?
Yeah.
36. Here, right?
Yeah, from there.
Yeah, let me go.
Yeah, you can mark these. I'm gonna leave these with you.
Yeah. So you would want it to fit like this, right?
Yeah, ideally. Well, that was another thing I would actually, because it's like the shrinkage. Do you think I should leave it like this because everything you wash?
No. Well, we'll talk about shrinkage. Okay, so with shrinkage is a little different. So we would have to make the pattern first, and then after it's made, then we can talk about adding shrinkage. Because then it depends on the fabric, right? So there's 2 ways to do it. We could either do it where I kind of have an idea where everything's kind of shrinking, where normally now what I do is that I'll add about 15-20% to the whole garment. So I add about 2 inches, like from body to length, crotch, like overall 1 or 2 inches. So that way, when you send it to the wash, it kind of shrinks in a way that it's still kind of usable.
Okay.
And then from there, we'll be able to have enough data to be like, we need to add the pocket size bigger, we need to add length.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be a different pattern that we would have to
implement it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to do a wash.
Okay.
But for now, the best thing to do, we do this raw, we make sure that the fit's right, and then we do another pattern where we add everything.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just because if not, then it's just a lot of things. Yeah, it's just like a lot of things going on at once, and we won't be able to like really dial it in, especially with something complex like this. Especially with like all this ballooning. Yeah, it's probably best that we just do it like that.
Okay.
So that way too, so you can see, because it could change. Like what I was saying is that we could get all this look with probably something like this versus this, but we won't know until we actually design it, because the seams could help bring it out. Like everything about that pant could just be a stronger fit versus
structure,
that.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because that is like that. It's just like balloonish. I don't know. There's no side seams. It's just like fabric going this. So it doesn't really like. There's no structure.
Right.
Where with these we'll add structure, so then we'll be able to like
really.
Yeah, really see. And if we need to add more on the sides, we could add more on the sides. Where with that you can't.
Okay.
It's just the pattern just doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right. So on these, on the end seam. Okay, so like, how much are we adding, or because we can't go by out seam for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's so
I was thinking, I'm like,
because you want to open them up too, right?
Yeah, I want to make it wider, yeah. But then ideally to where we can have a strap, and I could strap it to give it this fit if I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
So give
like how much bigger?
I think I put 11 inches on here as I measured. I think these are 9. I can take them off.
Oh, okay. So you want to make them 11?
Yeah.
I'd be really curious to see like what this pattern looks like. Because it doesn't make sense.
Probably like a roadblock.
Yeah, like that is, because just I don't. It's weird vision. 31. So if you had 2 inches, it'd be at 33.
How do you think 2 more inches on this would look? The way I had them.
It'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
Yeah.
We just have to establish just like a base, so that way we can at least have something like. So we'll just do the 2 inches if it's.
Yeah, I can fold over.
Yeah, and we could always adjust them. Removing it is not a problem.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 33 inseam. And then like for hardware for that, are you doing that? Like, do you want it snaps or do you want like actual buttons?
Actual buttons. I get hardware.
So these are like these are rivets, so I'm assuming we're gonna add them as they should. So you kind of pick and choose which ones you would want. Yeah, same thing with the top,
I haven't seen a really good like navy blue denim yet. Like I haven't, so I might as well make one, right?
You could either do that or you could do the off-white. The off-white looks really good too.
sounds cool.
A little hard to see, but the off-white looks clean too. We got the sample. When people want to do custom colors, I allow them to do whatever color, but I have my book. And if my book tells me that I can get the T105, then we can do it.
Of that color.
Yeah, but if we can't, then we have to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to do this. Just so that it has that confidence.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with this.
The bronze?
Yeah.
Bronze on bronze.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the strap, we're gonna do 1.5. We're gonna do the 2 buttons, right?
Mm-hmm.
This, okay.
You know, like the minimum that you cost for like the custom buttons?
I don't. Maybe like 500 pieces.
Okay.
There's a place here. I'll send you the information.
Okay.
That does them. I don't think it's crazy expensive. But if you have time, I would just do like Alibaba and like just get some custom.
I'm gonna look at that.
It's way cheaper, and you have, it gives you. They take about like 3 weeks to record.
Okay, so I need to do that.
Yeah,
Makes
so
sense.
if you needed it kind of now-ish, then you can go to the places here, but it's a little bit more expensive.
But if I have time.
Yeah,
All right.
Alibaba, you probably get like 500. No, you probably get like 1,000 for like $100.
Yeah, I'm good.
Same thing with the rivets.
Okay.
Some rivets, but most people they kind of skip out on the rivets.
Is there something particular I should look for?
No,
Like a certain kind of metal? Or-
no, like they're pretty generic, like with both kinds. This one or that one. It just depends more on if you're gonna have a button like this or a donut.
Okay.
And whatever whatever your logo's gonna be. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same shit to apply. So.
Alright.
And then I'm assuming we're gonna do rivets here, 1, 2.
Yeah, I kind of changed the design up on this, but
you're gonna have to send me that.
yeah, rivet here. Then also,
Okay.
same thing. Then I need to put it there, but yeah, top pocket where they normally be prepared. And I should have drew a side view, but the side kind of so you can see it.
I was just gonna zoom in like this.
Yeah, right. But yeah, because we're not doing this funky piece that's coming all the way to the top. It's more coming across here.
Yeah.
So you could do a piece that just went like straight down, and that's what we did here.
Yeah, cause see this piece right here there would be a seam here, and then that piece would just go right there.
Straight down, right?
Yeah, and it would just go like this, and then we would have that. And if we needed to add width here, shape, like balloon shape, you could add it, because then you would be able to shape out.
Okay.
This is why you kind of need seams, because that way we could control it, like
The way.
the way that I could literally make this go like this. So to bring it out, and then this one would match that side, and they would just continue to do that thing.
So the seam is gonna do that.
Yeah, it's gonna help it, because then we control. Right now, this piece wraps around the back. That's why I was really interested to see what this pattern looked like, because there's a lot of wrapping around. Like, not even to say anything bad, I would be really interested to see how they made the pattern. It's really interesting. It's more work.
Yeah.
It's harder to do it like this.
And I showed him this design.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, we can't do it like that. I was like, all right.
So it's like,
Okay.
Yeah. Now I can zoom in. So rivet there, rivet here.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, that.
What about this?
That piece does.
And it goes like this?
Well, I did that because I thought you were gonna have to wrap it, but if you have to do the panels like that, because it'd be a separate piece, what do you think would be easier?
Yeah, because then this would be a piece.
Okay. That works.
That looks about 2 inches. But that's why that looks funky. Where in your drawing, this looks right, like
Okay.
2
yeah.
inches, and then the strap is right at like a little bit smaller, and then it looks like it goes with it, All right, but anyways. So yeah, so about 1.5 inches space here, so that way we have enough space between the two, and then all this would. But you like the look, right? That's the only reason you want them there, or?
Yeah. I've kind of grown to like them. If there's a cool way we can do it to where it's not, you know, as busy, but yeah, I do want the cards. Intentional, everything. Stitching, details. Gotta be.
Squarish. So it'd be more like your design. Like where it's like traditional style, you know?
Okay.
That's a horrible one, but like this is bigger than this.
Right.
Versus like just
Yeah, fucking rectangle.
yeah. It works, but
Yeah.
it's just better just to keep it traditional. As you can see, like this is why it gets kind of expensive, right? When you develop, because there's so many details. Like, stitching, like everything. There's just a lot that goes into it, and we've done it enough so that I can ask you all the right questions, because there's a lot of details that go into it. And then you're gonna have like, I'm gonna have to call you for everything, so that's why it's important to have these consultations, because in that way we could really dial in everything. Because I already know what you're gonna ask, you know.
Particular questions.
Yeah, just to make sure that you get exactly. And even then, I'll probably still hit you up about certain things, especially as we're like building it. Oh, you know what? Is this one gonna have a top stitch too?
So we're switching out the denim because I wanted to go with something like this, but Eli was giving me some advice saying that this would probably be a little too stiff. And I don't know if you guys can tell, look. So I was really worried about the shape, and I was like, I need something that's gonna hold, you know, structure. But imagine pants like this. Like you could literally take them off and stand them up and walk away, and they could probably stand up. So and probably it's not gonna be the most comfortable. So I'm gonna lighten up on the fabric as far as stiffness. 3 hours later, officially finished. But I got a lot of stuff done as far as like details, stuff that I was trying to do with my last manufacturer, and he just wasn't listening. So Eli took the time to really listen, sat down and even gave me advice on some ideas that I had that I was like, I want this, and he was like, well, functionally, it probably won't work, and you know, it helped alter my design. And I'm also leaving him with the samples I did work with James. I'm leaving those samples just as like references. We left some marking and stuff that we're gonna do differently with the newer pants that we're designing.
Yeah.